Why Kamala Harris doesn't claim Jamaica, but Jamaicans keep claiming her. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're diving into a topic that's stirred up a lot of debate. Kamala Harris, the first woman and person of South Asian and African American descent to become Vice President of the United States, has both Indian and Jamaican roots. But why does Kamala seem to emphasize her Indian heritage, while Jamaicans keep claiming her as one of their own? Let's take a closer look. Kamala Harris was born to an Indian mother and a Jamaican father, giving her a rich, multicultural background. Her father, Donald Harris, hails from Jamaica, while her mother was an Indian immigrant to the US. But over the years, many have noticed Kamala talks more about her Indian roots. So, what could be the reasons for this? One of the most commonly cited reasons is her upbringing. Kamala was largely raised by her Indian mother, Shyamala Gopalan, who strongly influenced her identity. As a single mother, Shyamala made sure Kamala was connected to Indian culture, especially through food, tradition, and values. This side of her heritage has naturally been front and center. Kamala has spoken openly about how important her mother's role was in shaping her identity, and that influence is seen in how she publicly identifies herself. But is this a full explanation for why she doesn't emphasize her Jamaican roots? Kamala's father, Donald Harris, separated from her mother when Kamala was young, which could explain the limited focus on her Jamaican heritage. Some argue that the physical and emotional distance between Kamala and her father might contribute to why she doesn't emphasize her Jamaican background as much. However, it's important to acknowledge that Kamala hasn't publicly disowned her Jamaican roots. She has, on occasion, spoken about her father's heritage. The lack of frequent mentions may have more to do with her personal upbringing than a rejection of her Jamaican identity. On the flip side, there are plenty of Jamaicans who feel frustrated. Some Jamaicans believe that Kamala should be more vocal about her Jamaican roots, especially since her father made significant contributions to both Jamaica and the US as an academic and economist. For many Jamaicans, Kamala's success is a source of national pride. They see her as an extension of Jamaica's influence on the world stage. So, when Kamala doesn't speak about her Jamaican heritage, it can feel like an oversight or even a rejection to those who claim her as one of their own. Some argue that Kamala's decision to emphasize her Indian heritage has been a political choice. The South Asian community in the US is large, and Kamala's connection to that identity may have helped her resonate with a significant voting bloc. However, some critics feel this approach has led to the underrepresentation of her Jamaican side, but others say it's a personal choice. After all, identity is complex, especially for people of mixed heritage. Kamala may be choosing to focus on the parts of her identity that feel most relevant or that shaped her the most growing up. Despite the limited mentions of her Jamaican heritage, some Jamaicans continue to celebrate Kamala's success. For many, she represents the resilience and global impact of the Jamaican people. Whether or not Kamala openly claims her Jamaican roots often doesn't matter to Jamaicans. Her success is seen as Jamaica's success. At the end of the day, identity is layered and personal. Kamala's Jamaican roots are part of who she is, whether she emphasizes them or not. On one hand, Jamaicans have every right to claim her as a symbol of national pride. On the other hand, Kamala's public persona is her own to define, and she may choose to highlight different aspects of her identity for various reasons. So, why doesn't Kamala Harris claim Jamaica more? It could be due to her upbringing, her relationship with her father, or even political strategy. But the fact remains, Jamaicans are proud of her achievements, whether she claims them or not. What do you think? Should Kamala embrace her Jamaican roots more publicly, or is it her right to decide how she expresses her identity? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more discussions on complex topics like this one. Thanks for watching.